Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to talk about a bunch of good news for the Pokemon TCG, a bunch of stuff about which we can get rather excited. And let's start off with something that I'm a little bit confused about. If I'm honest with you, we've got the Pokemon TCG Asia Open. It's coming in summer, and it's giving us a Pikachu and Flareon playmat. Now, look, I know summer, hot, Flareon, I get it, alright? I get it. But also, Pikachu and Eevee. Like, Pikachu and Eevee. That's the way it goes. It's weird, ladies and gentlemen. It's very, very weird to have Pikachu and Flareon. I'm confused by Pikachu and Flareon, honestly. But, come on, ladies and gentlemen, this seems awesome. So, yeah. Now, this is going on... Where's it actually happening? It's going on in Malaysia, which sounds kind of fun. It has got entry by a lottery system. It's going on in Kuala Lumpur, over in Malaysia. 128 players. It is opened by a lottery, and the lottery is going to be announced on the 14th of this month as to who exactly has actually got in and can, take advantage of it. Now, you can see there is a playmat, which is very, very cool. There are also 3 certificates. One for champion, and I'm assuming one for finalist and one for top 4. Although it is under 17 champions got a certificate, so maybe it is actually going to be a little different. We've also got what seems to be a binder there with the Scarlet and Violet EX. It's exactly the same as the Japanese booster packs for Pokemon Scarlet EX and Pokemon Violet EX. And then we've got ourselves... Well, there's actually a couple of cool things. So there is the Fluffy Pikachu deck box. Now, that came out in Japan a while ago, sold out instantly, got restocked, didn't sell out that quickly, and was around for a little while. And then we've actually got the Pikachu... Well, it's the mini one. So they did 2 of these. So there was a Pikachu... Now, you notice his hat has got the kind of the card game symbols on it, the energy symbols. They did one which was a little keyring holding the back of a generic card, and then there was a bigger one which is holding a card frame that you can put any card in you want. I actually did a very cool thing at the European International Championships where Pokemon actually gave me some packs of cards. They did it for a bunch of people, but I was one of the ones they did. And they gave us 3 packs of cards, and we chose our favourite card from among them, put them in the frame to have a picture put up on Instagram. I actually ended up getting the alternate art of Great Tusk, a special illustration rare, which was weird. My pulls are not usually that good, but I did well that day. Weirdly, also out of 3 packs, also somehow got full art Toxicroak. It's the best pulls I've ever had from 3 packs. That was extremely cool. These have never been made available in the UK. At least as far as I'm aware. If I'm wrong about that, as always, please do correct me. As far as I'm aware, it's never actually been made available in the UK. It's been very much an Asian territory thing up to now. And now it's being made available in Malaysia, which is very, very cool. Actually, I'm lying to you, ladies and gentlemen. I think the entire thing is under 17s. I think it is literally only for under 17s. I think I've misled you ever so slightly. I apologise. It's literally called the Under 17 Mini Tournament. But then having said that, it doesn't actually under, participation requirements. It says none, but surely you have to be under 17. I don't know. We've also got the plush deck box, like I say, which is very, very cool. So these are some very cool prizes. I love that playmat. Remember the rule, though? Playmats do not end up coming over here. There's no, when it's promo cards, I can usually be like, well, we'll get it at some point. Nah, very likely we never get this playmat, which is a little bit sad. So yeah, that's going over in Malaysia. That seems extremely cool. Something that is no closer to home that's going on is the coin gacha. Now, this was featured in a YouTube video on the official YouTube channel today. And oh my word, there are coins. And right, there's 10 different coins available. You can see what we've got there. You've got yourselves a Ditto, a Psyduck, a Slowpoke, an Alakazam, a Dragonite, a Fido. We've got Tandemaus. There's a real Gen 1 lean, but it's not all Gen 1. We've got Baxcalibur, Greedent. Oh my word, I want the Greedent coin. And we've got a Meltan. And here's the thing, I don't collect Pokemon TCG coins. I'm cool with it. You know, I've got a bunch of coins lying around, they're cool. I don't collect the coins. But if you tell me they're limited edition coins, and you put them in a gacha, like a machine, basically you pay 200 yen, you get one at random. You put them in a gacha, I am in, ladies and gentlemen. I am all the way in. I'm getting involved in this. They're turning up in Pokemon centers as of, well, Friday. No, I'm lying to you. Monday. And here's the thing. 3 weeks' time, I'm heading out to Japan. 3 and a bit. So, I'm going to be going to Pokemon centers. Hopefully, a bunch of them are still going to have these. And you better believe that, and 200 yen's like £1. You better believe I'm going to be getting a whole bunch of these coins. Way more than is appropriate. I wish they did stuff like that over here. These seem to be exclusive coins that you can't be, finding anywhere else. I'd like to take the Greedent one, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the Greedent one. Look how happy he is. I'm assuming I'll buy like 50 of them and none of them will be Greedent, and I'll realise I basically spent 50 quid on Pokemon coins I don't need. But the good news is my kids, for some reason, love Pokemon TCG coins, so I can just give them all the spares. I'm sure it will be okay. Gachapon is going to ruin me in Japan. Hey-ho, can't win them all. And one last thing that is going on over in Japan that is, again, very, very cool that we need to have a little bit of a chat about is this Pokemon card art walk. Now, this is going on over in Yokohama. It's part of the festivities, so to speak, that is going to be going on for the World Championships. Well, they've gone and released a bunch of pictures as for, showing us exactly the kind of thing that's going on, and it looks awesome. If you're trying to find me at Worlds, just go here. I'm just going to be walking like up and down through it all day. I'll just be walking between it. It's going to be fantastic. So, you see here we've got some, hey look, there's a whole bunch of stuff in cases where you can see a lot of cards in one, that's fine. But check out these giant cards. I also really appreciate the mix there, because clearly we've got the Lugia that came around from Silver Tempest. That is a Lugia from Silver Tempest. I'm at the Mitsuhiro Rita artwork. I'm assuming most of you recognize that. I'm assuming there are a bunch of you that didn't recognize the Kyogre, because the Kyogre is not a particularly recent card. It's the full art that came around in Primal Clash. And this is the thing that makes me super duper happy, is seeing these cards from different eras all kind of put together and just really showing the history of the Pokemon TCG just makes me very, very happy indeed. If anybody's wondering, there is obviously a Groudon there as well. This is actually also the full art from Primal Clash. They've matched up the Koga and Groudon. As you'd imagine they would. Koga and Groudon clearly come as a pair. But then you've got the more recent Lugia, which makes me happy. Just chilling around outside, apparently, you've got the 25th anniversary Pikachu, which is partially see-through. You can see a bit of the background scenery, call it what you will, behind it. But that is, of course, the 25th anniversary Pikachu, which, well, it came in celebrations. And it's got 25 different Pikachu drawn by 25 different artists. Clearly just a phenomenal, ridiculous, amazing card. So yeah. Oh, I love this, ladies and gentlemen. I absolutely adore this. This makes me very, very happy indeed. Oh, and apparently a giant Pikachu on the floor. Why would there not be a giant Pikachu on the floor? Of course! There was always going to be a giant Pikachu on the floor. It just makes way too much sense, doesn't it? How could we not have this giant Pikachu on the floor? Anyone want to guess which Pikachu it is before I tell you? There's no prize, no one will know, but, just giving you the time. It is the one from the Sword and Shield base set. Just kind of sitting there chilling, having a bit of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing this artwork, ladies and gentlemen. I will definitely have some time at some point, we all will, where we can go and have a little bit of a wander around Yokohama. I'm not sure there's going to be a cooler place to go wandering in Yokohama. I mean, maybe if you're less obsessed with a Pokemon TCG than I am, sure. But if you are obsessed with a Pokemon TCG like I'm obsessed with a Pokemon TCG, you are going to go and wander around here for as long as anyone will let you. So there we go, weird news stories, cool news stories, but now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about all of this, tell me how excited you are, go nuts in the comment section, but be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel like the lovely Tom the Game Nerd, who's been a supporter of ours for about 6 months now and seems to be a very lovely person. So shout out to them for being awesome. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.